Happy Tip Tuesday, golfers. Listen, if you've ever been to a top golf school, you always see aids, all kinds of gizmos and straps and loops, and they're all designed to help you play better golf. I think they really work. I really do. They give your body a sense of where it needs to be and just guide you into the right direction. I don't necessarily like the 2 a.m. purchase of the teaching aid that fixes everybody. I think you should talk to a golf pro and get something that's right for you. But I like them a lot. And this little strap here is one of my favorites. When I was a kid, I must have read Hogan's 5 Lessons 20 times. I highlighted areas, I drew lines in it. It really had an impact on my golf. And one of the images that was the most important one for me in that book was the idea of keeping the arms together during the golf swing. You like to keep your elbows together so there's a sense of teamwork. Hogan even had this image of some string or rope wrapped around his arms, and I always thought about that when I was practicing. The neat thing about keeping your elbows together is your arms tend to work more like a unit, number one, and number two, they tend to stay a little bit more in front of your chest. The last thing you want to do in golf is get separation, the flying elbow. I'm not a big fan of this back elbow tucking in either. That spreads the arms and rolls the club. So you got to get your arms in the proper position. I tell golfers, keep your elbows together and down as you turn your chest and swing your arms. So this little strap is wonderful. It's got some tension to it. And when I put it on, it looks quite awkward, and it feels awkward. I got to tell you, it feels quite awkward. But as I start to swing, I can really sense and get the idea that my elbows are together. And I love this position here when the elbows are down and close together. That gives me a really stable looking support at the top of my golf swing. I call that structure at the top of the backswing. So when you're playing, I mean, if you can get a strap, great, go grab one. But if you don't, just try to keep your arms in front of your chest and your elbows together and pointed down while you swing, and you'll play better golf. You know, I hit balls with this thing quite often, not all the time, but it can really help the idea of timing and rhythm. In golf, when your arms are late, if your body's quick and your arms are late, there's a lot of flipping and compensating, and none of that's good for golf. So this strap is great to keep you structured, neutral. It's great to encourage the body to turn and keep the arms in front, and it prevents cheating, so you really know if you're making good swings or not. I like practicing with it a lot. I mean, it's a very cool concept. There's a nice one-piece takeaway. Swing the club back, set it, fire and hit a shot. And I can actually hit full drivers with this thing on. Next time you're practicing, use a strap or the concept of this strap to keep those arms in front of you together and work on those elbows being down at the top of your golf swing. I hope that helps you play better golf.